music, I will say the three we're going to drop are, they're pretty similar. They could have fallen into Wishful Thinking EP. They're similarly written because we actually recorded them almost a year ago now. Not quite. It was, what was it, like February, March of this year?
End of March.
It was still, we wrote and recorded these a while ago, and we kind of sitting on them, so they kind of fall into that same wishful thinking genre. But as for future writing endeavors, we're definitely changing it up a bit.
It's weird.
We're writing a lot, and it's different, and I like it.
Yeah, definitely good.
Very good. You're pushing for Warped Tour. You've got a website, and you're really trying to get on tour this year. Tell me a little bit about your efforts to do that.
Obviously, that's kind of like every band's goal. Warped Tour is the pinnacle of music and touring, and it's, everybody's there every summer, and to get on that is like the goal for any band.
Yeah.
So obviously, we think we're kind of at a point where that's a feasible goal. So we're really trying to reach out for that. And even if it doesn't happen for 2017, I'm saying 100% 2018 on. But we're definitely pushing for that. With like they do the page we share.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that. But also just with trying to get a bigger name for ourselves, where hopefully we're invited to such a thing.
I mean, being on Warped Tour, it's definitely like It's a physical step for success, like a marker for success. Like when you make it to Warped Tour, like, okay, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, you're making the right move.
Yeah.
Where can people vote for you? Where can people try to support your goal to get on Warped Tour?
To that original link that we sent to you, basically what that link is it allows you to kind of pick from the acts. The first list it allows you to pick from the acts that you saw this most recent year. And you can go through that, pick wherever you want. But the important part for us is at the bottom you can list unsigned artists or artists that you didn't see on this year's roster, and that's what we're really pushing for. It's kind of like a DIY. Like let's take Warped Tour.
Because obviously right now we don't have any label backing. We don't have a manager or anything. This is all just us trying to do it. We self-book most of our stuff.
If there's any management out there,
or there is management out there, it's wanting to help. We need some help, so
I'll give you my digits. Call me.
Awesome. Well, you guys definitely, you have like that big label sound. I think that's the coolest part. Like listening to Wishful Thinking, like there's you can feel like the amount of outside influence and the production value just sounds so crisp and clear. So it feels like you guys have like some major backing behind it. So to do it independently, that's super, super impressive.
And I think that's kind of like our appeal right now is we have that going, but we're still the small, relatable band at this point. So it's kind of a power play for us, I think.
Being out of Northwest Indiana, tons of great bands just in that area, in the Chicago suburbs, so many great pop-punk bands and just bands kind of broadly working with that genre of music have come out of there. What's that been like for you guys to be in that area and creating music?
It's very beneficial because obviously there's a lot of people we get to work with and we get to meet a lot of people, and that opens a lot of doors for us when there's so many acts just like us. But what that also does is it's kind of like a saturated market, and you really got to be the good one for people to notice you, because there's a million pop punk, pop rock bands, and to really rise above, you got to stand out, and that's another reason we're trying to incorporate all these different sounds in our music.
Mm-hmm. And one benefit for us, especially coming out of a scene that was heavy pop punk, is we record all of our music at ABG Studios in Crown Point,
which is conveniently, I literally live 5 minutes away from ABG Studios, which is Seth Henderson is the producer there, and there's people who literally fly from across the country to work with him. And to be fortunate enough to live down the street is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
so we're blessed in that aspect.
That's perfect. I saw the videos of that studio is putting together. That's really, they look good. They're professional, just phenomenal looking. Some of your influences. I mean, I was looking at your Facebook page, and I can really hear them in your music. A Day to Remember, 4 Year Strong, All Time Low. I can definitely see a blend of all those into your work. But then you also say you kind of want to move from pop punk. So where are you guys at in using your influences, and who are they?
You go first. Personally, for you.
Well, I mean, as a band, so I mean, we all had the music that we kind of listened to growing up that really like urged us to pick up a guitar or start playing piano, and like 4 Year Strong, All Time Low, like those are the bands that we sat down and listened to. We're like, okay,
they got you to play guitar, they got you to start a band.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
They gave you the move. But as for like inspiration, not always has been one of my biggest influences for writing is Panic at the Disco, honestly, because they use so many different instruments and styles, and you literally, that's like, you can't label them like as anything, because they've just written so much different music, and that's really like something I strive to achieve with writing for us, is like, I want people to be like, man, when people ask, like, oh, what kind of band's Rebuild&Rebound, I want people to be like, man, you gotta listen for yourself, like, I can't even tell you.
Yeah. You want the music, to define the genre, not the genre to define the music.
Exactly.
I like it. Wishful Thinking. I listened to it. I love the EP. I think it's an awesome place for you guys to be at and then kind of grow from that point. What is, and I definitely can get it from listening to it, but what's kind of the bigger message of Wishful Thinking, and what do you want to get across with that EP?
Wishful Thinking, what that title really means is that CD was kind of our stepping out to being more serious about music. And so basically releasing that was literally us wishful thinking to be hopefully, on a bigger road in the near future.
Trash Talk. I love like the a couple different instruments in it. I love like the chorus, the you won't yelling in the background. I thought that whole song was just perfect for me. What's kind of the message with that one?
With Trash Talk, that was kind of just a general. Not general, it was written, but a lot of people just don't strive to achieve what they want to. They settle, and another thing I touch on in that is in the bridge of that, and we also have a shirt that has it printed out, but it says, I'm not meaningless and we are not for nothing. And basically, we feel like this is what we're meant to do. And there's always going to be people that say you can't do it, but you have to just remember your worth and remember what it is you're here to do. And this is exactly what we're here to do, is to write some moving music and hopefully, touch some people's lives if we can.
Yeah.
We try to always keep a positive light on our music. We'll never write negative music.
Yeah, I mean, like, because that's, yeah, you said it. Okay.
Really, there's enough of that out there in the world and in the music industry. And we really just think you can't go wrong with a positive light. It's something I really feel needs to be pushed, and not necessarily preach to people, but just offer something good they can hold on to.
Yeah. I think that's perfectly said, and I really got a lot of that. Daydreaming Symphony, the last track, I thought just the blend, so many different instruments, different paces, different sounds to it, really just kind of personified and captures everything you guys have just been saying.
Yeah, that song is like that's like the grand ending, for the EP, and it really captures the spirit of that message. The lyrics in that are very specifically written about just our lives and how we're striving for this.
That song has a lot of emotional ties to us personally. We put a lot into that song because it's basically us talking about our future and what we want to do and putting everything we got, every cent we own, every piece of our soul and our being into pursuing our dreams, and like, it's deep.
It's right there. I can tell.
It's ours.
That's awesome. No, I can tell the whole EP. I just thought it had that combination of it was fun, but it was serious. It was pop punk, but it had a lot of other stuff in it. And then there's just moments that were so relatable and accessible, I think, for really anybody. It was just a really good EP. So I'm really looking forward to your work in the future. And yes, I'll kind of leave with that. You want to go to Warped Tour, you want to keep producing music, but what are the ultimate goals, maybe for the year, maybe for the future, for Rebuild and Rebound?
For the year, our goal is definitely we're really focusing on these. We're not playing as many shows this last quarter of the year. We're really focusing on these music videos and releasing these songs the best we can, to make these. Because, like you said, it's been a while since we've released music. It's been 2015. We released that
it's been over a year.
May of 2015.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah.
And so, it's about that time where people are expecting something else, and we're trying to provide the right product. We're trying to make something people think, wow, this is worth the wait.
Yeah. Because when we drop this music, we want to hit the ground running fast.
That's our goal. After we release, because we're going to release these periodically over a course of time, and after these are out, like you said, we just want to hit the ground running as fast as we can. And after these are all said and done, we want to be on the road. The goal is to be on the road as much as possible, playing as many shows as we can, seeing as many faces as we can, and just really pushing that music.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well, Rebuild and Rebound, guys, thanks a lot for doing the interview, and I appreciate you working through the little snafu in the middle. And
thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll get it. I'll push it on Twitter, and get on YouTube, Twitter. I'll tweet that out, and it'll be up there, and hopefully people kind of gravitate toward it. And as you guys continue to get bigger and bigger, they can kind of look at it and be like, hey, here's their message, here's where they started, here's their legitimacy is so pure. And I think, and I just appreciate you guys agreeing to kind of contribute.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Glad to talk to you guys, and definitely be in touch, and I'll be watching out for the new music too, and listening in and continuing to follow your guys' work. I really do like it. Your music is very good.
Thank you so much. That really means the world.
Thank you.
Oh, and I'll catch you. When's your next show, by the way? Or when do you have any? You said you don't have a whole lot coming up, but do you have any in the burbs?
We're not doing much traveling.
Okay.
This coming up, so we have some local shows coming up.
Yeah.
I know we have
two. It's there's a skate shop in Lansing, Illinois called Royal Skate Shop.
Okay.
Back to back. One night, the first night is full. The second night is too sick. We're doing back-to-back shows.
Yeah, back-to-back.
Yeah, back-to-back.
The Royal Rumble.
When are those?